Walking into a room and seeing a generic plastic-looking print hanging on a bare wall creates a subtle, nagging sense that your space lacks character. You settle for these mass-produced items because you assume finding something with actual soul is too much work, but the cost of settling is a home that feels temporary rather than curated. AMP's real solution exists for the person who wants to stop thinking about this category and start building a legacy. 3 weeks from now, you are standing in your hallway during a quiet morning. You notice how the light hits the wall without bouncing back into your eyes, a subtle relief from the glare of cheap gloss. AMP's guest pauses, perhaps commenting on the era it evokes, and you realize you no longer have to explain why your decor looks so sterile. The frustration of searching for a specific mood has simply stopped occurring. This is the 7x10 metal sign, New York Postcard, the Sherry Netherlands, Savoy Hilton from Central Park Lake, New York, vintage rusty look. It is designed to do one job: provide an authentic vintage aesthetic for your walls. It does not attempt to be a modern, high-gloss photo print. This piece is made of outdoor, durable aluminum with a beautiful satin, non-glare finish, which means you can place it near a window without the surface reflecting distracting light. The colors are brightened to mimic the original hand-tinted linen postcard from the early 1940s, giving you a depth that a standard digital print lacks. You will feel the smooth, rounded corners and the deliberate resistance of the mounting holes when you hang it. The simulated rust gives the vintage effect of aging, providing a texture that feels earned rather than manufactured. Here is who this is not for: the person looking for a large-scale centerpiece. This specific model measures 7 inches by 10 inches. If you need a massive focal point, you should look for a piece with more surface area. But if you are looking for a thoughtful accent for a bookshelf or a small nook, this scale is exactly what you need. Viewers still here are the minority who wanted the trade-off rather than the spec sheet, and this channel is made on that assumption. Looking at the listing, the manufacturer emphasizes that this is made entirely in Minnesota by American workers using American-made material. This reveals they are chasing the buyer who values domestic craftsmanship and material origin. They do not mention weight, likely because aluminum keeps it light enough for almost any wall type. Choosing aluminum over cheap thin tin means you are investing in something that won't warp or bend under its own weight. You could buy a flimsy paper print every year, or you can invest in something built to last. The real question is not affording this once, but affording the cheaper option again and again. The link is in the description so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if the